Test.
Yeah,
Hope not.
he's rolling damage.
No. Like I did something to my PC. Oh yeah, I updated it, and that's why all of my sound stuff defaulted, and basically lost 8 minutes of audio. But
It'll be fine.
we watched it anyway. Right. Where were we?
Trapdoors.
Yes.
Can I see if
Doors.
it's trapped or something, or what
Yeah,
the door wants
investigate it.
from me?
So notice intelligence. I guess.
I have my character sheet almost open.
But I noticed it not halfway through the session. Usually do.
Notice and a wisdom. Oh,
I mean, that's not bad. So, this door, unlike the previous one, does have a sort of an access panel on it. There is basically like an alternative of a like keyboard to input some code, but it also seems to have like not an arcanotech interface, but like a spell interface.
so two things. There's like a keyboard. Is there like a help menu?
No,
No, don't know.
they're basically like 6 buttons with a symbols on them.
Okay, do I recognize the symbols?
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're just like letters, arcane letters from like rectify arcane language. So they don't necessarily mean anything on their own, and you don't think that. Well, now that you think about it, with a 9, it is possible that you are either required to like use a spell to unlock this door, or maybe try and use this keyboard to replicate the effect of an unlocking spell.
It's the keyboard one. What the hell? I put a reinforced tissue level 1 in it. Yeah. I heal the door. Anything happen?
Roll me no magic.
Is the prelate and others there with them in the same space?
No, we
You're not
close
there.
the door.
It's just. No,
Oh.
I know I'm
Yeah.
not there. I'm just trying to. I'm listening along.
We're
I'm spectating
in-
in popcorn.
We're
Yeah.
indoors, and we didn't let them in with us. They were going to a different door or something, but I don't know if they can get in.
Okay.
Yes, this small room that is enough for 6 people is currently containing the party, the prelate, and 30 of his goons.
15. Look at that roll.
Yeah, that's very good.
Max roll.
The door and the keyboard awaken. So you think that it was a correct thought to pump some magic into this door to, like reactivate it. But you don't need a spell. You need either an actual, like arcane lock, arcane unlock spell. Those spells exist. Or to input a code. What is that spell in D&D which like unlocks door?
Knock?
A knock, right. I was trying to remember the name for it.
Try your birthday.
But isn't it obscure symbols?
Yes. Well, not obscure, rectify symbol.
Is there any... Can I map this to my birthday or something?
No, but with a 15, you do know a sequence of symbols that would replicate the knock spell, basically.
Oh, that's convenient. Knock, knock.
Oh, yup. Right?
Can I arrange or punch the letters
Yeah,
in
you
that
do
sequence?
And you like start pressing the like runes, basically, like start glowing when you press each of them. And you know that I also like need to do it in the correct order and so on. So it's definitely hard to like brute force it. And as you do, you like lens for like a brief moment, can like see like an arcane charge from a door, like from the middle of the door, and the door like slides open in front of you, revealing a much larger room. As like you thought, this room smelled dusty and like not damp, not moldy.
P.
Stale? Yeah, stale stuffing. Yeah. Now this room, yeah, this is dusty. Oh,
What the heck?
We have a visitor.
oh,
Can you hear us, Tal? We can.
Okay.
He's just listening, and he said, "Yeah, okay."
where was I? Yes, the room. So this is a much larger, like circular room, with like large double doors on the left and on the right of yours, and the center of the room is sealed off kind of a cauldron, large size, like 10 meters in diameter, that has melted, like melted and collapsed upon itself, with remains of a large quartz crystal sticking from the ceiling above the cauldron. Aside from that, the room is completely empty. And just a reminder, by now, there's no light in here, so I assume Bobby. I think you turned into Bobocop, so yeah, most likely you're using your lights to provide any illumination.
I mean, I can also do it outside of Bobocop, but I think, yeah, it would be sensible to be Bobocop in here. As long as
30 seconds to boot up.
as long as I actually fit in here. I don't know how high the ceilings are.
Let's say you would not have been able to enter the small room with everybody as a Bobocop, so as you open the door and enter the reactor room, you most likely will be able to transform, because now there's enough space. Like alone you could have entered it, but since you rushed in and closed behind you.
Yeah, then I'll essentially just make my hand into, or no, I create my shoulder 360 light on my head. Just put it on my head.
Sure. Book is gonna be really fun at the party. You can just like
yeah.
Anyway.
There's nothing else at all.
There is like, as you're walking, like your footstep actually like lift some dust, like very fine dust. So more like not basically, like not like that dust you get in the room, like in the corners, but more like very like fine sand or something.
Any other doors?
Yeah, as I've started the description with, to the left and to the right.
Well,
What
let's
do you
check
reckon
out
what
the doors,
fuck
I guess.
that is?
That's
Why did it melt?
I think that's the ritual gone wrong. I think that's what that is. And dust on the floor. Mm, may have been a person at some point. My guess.
You can investigate. There's a lot of dust, like more than a single person's worth of dust. Just saying.
Okay. Well, no, I'll check out the other doors. Maybe someone else wants to check the dust or something.
I can inspect the dust, see what's underneath.
Hmm?
Is it like a super thick, covering that essentially is all over the place, so you cannot really
Not
see
that
what
thick.
kind
It's
of?
like it does like gathers more like in the corners, like something like that,
Okay.
blown away. But where you're walking right now, like there's enough dust, and I like leave your footprints in it.
Mhm.
But like it's a couple millimeters maybe, because this was a sealed off room, so there's only so much dust it could have gathered. All right, so while you go off to investigate the doors and whatever else you intend to investigate, let's hop outside for a little bit longer. As you, Dalu, see that the rising sun, you see a large object. Like by this point, there's no doubt that it is going for the same destination you were traveling.
Right.
And
Can I
as
see
it
more
passes
detail on that?
overhead,
Oh.
about 100 meters above you,
Mhm.
that looks like a flying whale. A dead flying whale.
A dead
Yes.
flying whale.
Yes.
Right.
And you see that basically the underbelly has been like removed and replaced with basically like an armored metal compartment.
Okay.
And there are like engines on the flippers that are giving the propulsion to this creature, but it is still like doing like the whole like necromantic tail movement and flipper movement, but you see it stop ahead of you and hover above what you assume is your destination, and then the mouth of the creature, where the lower jaw had been like, also replaced with like metal, opens, and you see like humanoid-looking figures begin to rappel down.
Okay. He's definitely kind of stunned by the imagery. He's never seen anything like it. But he'll kind of change up. He's going to the same location, but he'll be careful. Do these people, if I'm close enough, do they look like the same aesthetic of
Not at this
people?
distance.
Okay, well I'm going closer.
Okay, roll me another notice check, but this is gonna be a really hard one because 500 meters away, low light,
Sure.
light towards you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going closer anyway. But there you go.
7. Judging by like the shapes, humanoids, most likely armored.
Okay, but no detail.
And you see, you count like 5 figures drop.
Right.
Definitely metal armor, judging by like reflection of light of them.
Mhm. Can I get close enough to see where they're dropping the structure?
So, do you leave the horse behind? Do you move on horse?
I think I'll.
Right.
I think Dali will just tie the horse up somewhere, just out of range of this place to keep it, and we'll get off, and walk.
Okay. Yeah. Now, if you are trying to get there fast, roll me an athletics check. If you're moving at normal speed, then don't worry.
And a what check? Like an
Exert, yes. Exert
Okay.
strength if you're trying to get there quicker, because like by now I'm basically going like rounds of you guys doing stuff inside, you doing outside.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay,
And-
I'll make a check. Yeah.
The longer you take, the later you're gonna basically rejoin the
Mhm.
party. Oh, somebody.
I'm using Dex, I assume.
Strength.
Oh, strength. Oh, that's a 7 then.
Actually, I'd say Constitution actually, because like you're jogging.
Same thing.
So 7.
7. Yeah.
Okay. I think 7 is like enough to not slow you down, but you're not getting there any faster than you. Alright, so you start like jogging in that direction towards the hills that surround this place. And like the vehicle, like that whale, like after people rappel down, it does close its jaw and gains a little bit of altitude. Yes, altitude, but it remains hovering over there. So consider how you will be approaching it. I go back into the laboratory, and Winnow, you are trying to investigate one of the doors, left, right?
Left.
Actually, 1 second.
So that's
We should be there. Map. There you go. Right, left. So, yeah, you approach that door, and it looks like outwardly less armored than the ones you've just entered through. And there is like a small like interface next to it, like an arcanotech terminal, like with a crystal screen and a larger keyboard. Do you get a feeling like you also need to do something to open this door? Like not necessarily what you've been doing so far, but do something. But you think that this terminal could also potentially give you a bit more access to perhaps the internal system of the whole facility. And also somebody, I think, was somebody going for the thing in the middle, or you are? Yeah. As you like circle as well, you do notice that like on the other side from the door you entered, so basically like down here, there is like similarly like old design arcanotech terminals around that barrier below the melted cauldron. So most likely used to operate whatever this device was. Vance, you doing something?
I mean, honestly, this feels so far out of, Lance's league. All this Arcana shit when all he knows is how to do his own stuff, but not really any theory on it, so... I don't know, he's probably following Winnel into the next room, or to that door, I guess. There's still no magic around, right?
No.
fuck. We really need Dalu.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Are you gonna... Should I check outside? Wait, give me a second. I'm gonna try and give Dalu a call. Does it work or not?
It does not connect.
I think we're cut off in here. I guess I will be right back. See you in a second. When we were coming in here, like not into the building, but like into... Is it sort of in a little bit of a cauldron, this laboratory, or no?
Not in a cauldron, but more like it's surrounded by hills.
So
I guess
like
environment.
the last hill we sort of drove over when we came in the school buses, I would like to teleport there,
Okay.
since I've
1
been
second.
there somewhat. And then I would like to look down and see if I can maybe see Dalu from here, or see just... I'm looking for Dalu primarily.
Right. So you basically like go through like the small chamber and walk outside first, and then you.
Oh, what? I wasn't aware I couldn't teleport. No, I would
Oh.
just immediately try to teleport.
Yeah.
If that is
It does not
interrupted. Oh. No teleportation in here. No teleportation out.
Do you wanna test teleportation in, like, a meter away?
I wouldn't have if you hadn't said anything, so no, I will
Okay.
not.
Maybe go.
I mean, if
try
I get
behind
it,
the first door, maybe. So
I mean, if I go out, I can't get back in anyway, so I'm not sure how much that's gonna do. You know? If I go out manually, I'm not gonna get through that door again.
well, you could try
So-
behind the first door, maybe. Maybe you have better reception
Sure,
or something.
sure, you work on that one, I'll go over there. I'll just walk back into the small room and see if it works from there.
It does not.
Nope. Just as I thought. So either I leave completely or yeah. Probably not, since the prelate or whatever we call him is out there still. Yeah. Oh, this is This isn't good though. This is really not good. No exit plan anymore.
Can I check the terminal to see if I can figure out what it is? I can open the door and maybe bonus points, any information, any documents.
Yeah, roll me a program with intelligence.
Fuck. I've seen Dalu. He's just punching the keyboard. It's easy. Watch this. Okay.
6. You turn it on.
Is there like a prompt or something, or?
Yeah, there is like prompt, and you're like.
And I try to enter my
Error.
birthday because that's what Bobby told me to do.
Error. Error.
Okay. Bobby,
It would be very reasonable to say we go back out. We tell the prelate that we need to get a specialist from our ship, and then we pick up Daru and we come back in here.
yeah, because I can't do. I turned it on.
Well, I could give it a try, but I'm not.
Nah, let's get Dalu. That's
It's the safe one, yeah.
let's all go out together, I guess.
And maybe you can close this door behind you again or some shit, you know, if they don't know the code. Or maybe the prelate knows enough of your kind of spells to get in anyway, I guess.
I
if
mean,
he gets to the first door.
We can lock the outer door. That's the one where
Yeah,
Bruno
sure.
gave us access. So.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Well, I locked the other one too. If it's, I don't know, punch a few buttons or something, like 1 second.
Yeah, you punch in the same code you punch to open it, and it doesn't close.
Okay, then I'll leave it open.
Okay.
But I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you
No, I-
walk to the outsidemost door and like put your hand against it, it slides before you, and the first thing you hear is a low hum, which you Lance very quickly recognize as skyship engines or something of that kind.
I'm gonna immediately look up if I hear
Yeah,
that.
and you all see like this large looming shadow, like just imagine like about 20 meters long, like bloated, flying thing, sunlight like kind of blasting it from the belly, just like red sunlight on the metal.
The fuck is that?
And also that's about where you, Dalu, can like reach the top of the nearest hill and, I don't know, do whatever you do.
The lance would probably his combat would ring.
I was about to get out my combat and call Dalu, so we probably I'll get it out as he is calling.
Yeah.
Are you seeing this shit? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I've been trying to contact you. I'm observing this stuff, just trying to see where you are. Yeah, there's a group of individuals that just dropped off of it, and they're around you. I don't know where. Can I see from this point? I wanted to look, for example, on this whale. But I don't think you mentioned if there was someone on the whale. Is there something on it?
I mean,
They
most
all
likely
dropped.
somebody is piloting it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't think it's just there, but like it's like enclosed, basically whale, so you don't really see like
Enclosed.
people sitting on top in a saddle or something.
Right.
You get a
It's
very
a
like
whale with a
disturbing
cabin on
feeling
it.
that most likely there's somebody sitting in what would go as a brain of this whale and making this whole thing move.
Oh, is it like a hollowed out? Or anyway, yeah, I'll. Isabella goes. Yeah, I saw 5 people. I couldn't get a read on them, any details. Somewhere around you. I'm gonna try walk to you and here. Can you see this? And I'm gonna, from the top of my hill in the direction I think where Lance is. I'm gonna like shine binocular, lens, scope of the Giselle. Try and show my location while I'm on this hill, waving my arm.
Do I see that? I guess so. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
I will just wave back to him.
Okay, I assume I see that. So, okay, I'm gonna try and get to you now. What's the status? What's going on? I assume you're safe.
I mean, we didn't even know something was going on. In there's no teleportation, there's no connection to the outside world, and there's a
Right.
door that's probably more your expertise than any of ours, which is why we came to look for you. So yeah, hurry up,
And
I
this
guess.
group and okay. What about the prelate? Is they there in there with you?
No, they went around, I think. I think they're looking for some other door and trying to get in that way. I presume whatever's up there, those people that came down probably went after them directly, is my personal guess.
Right. Well, if I see him, I'll tell you. But give me 2 minutes. I'm on my way, and then I'll hang up and like run. I'll even grab that horse off a tree. Oh no, that's
That's half a kilometer away from you. Yeah.
That poor horse is gonna be tied to that tree.
I
For
mean,
a
it's
long
a
time.
dead horse, so
It's a dead horse. Yeah.
it's not gonna complain much
Right.
until some
I
kids
sprint.
run by and take its legs off.
Or like a fucking bike. Is it
Yeah.
first? Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, I'll just run to Lance. And if I get there, no issues, and I don't see anything. Okay. Whew, let's go in.
Well,
get this
wait,
door underway.
before we go in, what about the prelate and his people? Like, I assume they're gonna get attacked, I guess? Are we
Not
good
much
with
of our
that?
concern.
I'm
Do
guessing.
you want me to check? Shouldn't take too long.
Like, do you really care about? Do you still want him, or do you want what he's given you? I don't know the situation. This
Well,
place
in
looks
general,
important.
I don't want people to die. That's my general thing.
Give me a second. Dan, how how is this compound? Is it round or is it like from
Like a
the
clover.
outside? Huh?
Like a clover. So 3 spheres converging. As
Ah, okay, I see what you mean.
like a
Okay.
Venn diagram.
So can I from our door at the edge of one clover sort of see close to the second clover, or like
You
the
can't
edge of
quite
it?
see the very door, but you can see the next like hill, basically.
Yeah, but I just want to, like, I can teleport as far as I can see, more or less. So I'm just gonna teleport to somewhere behind where I'd have a view in that clover. Look what I see. Teleport over to the next one, see what I see, and teleport back, interrupting, of course, if I see anything in between.
Yeah.
But just blink, 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 more or
Yeah,
less.
you basically blink past 2 of the same doors that you've just yourself have entered and exited later. Do roll me like a notice check with wisdom. Perception.
I still have one of those perception thingies up from Winnow, so +2. Will my 100... No, I think I'm teleporting. Am I within 100 meters of those doors usually, or no?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, then keep in mind that I have like my clear sight. It doesn't see colors and so on, but that it is on.
4.
Whenever I get to my character sheet. Oh, that's ass.
Yeah. Like, you do notice that one of the door has some like messed up ground in front of it, but that's about it.
Can I teleport directly to that messed up ground?
Sure, you like teleported right in the middle of it.
Yeah, I'll just teleport right to closer to that messed up ground, and the door is closed, right?
Yes, all the doors are closed.
I'll just teleport right there and take a look around.
Like some messed up dirt again.
I'll teleport back and to the group and say, well, I didn't see anyone fighting or anything. If it's happening, they're already indoors, or they've already taken them back up, but I think Dalu would have seen that or something. There's just some ground where I presume the prelates group entered. Some, nothing particular.
How can they enter? They didn't they say
I don't know.
that they couldn't enter?
Does it?
I thought so too.
I
Fuck.
don't think it matters that much. I think we should just go in and be quick about it.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Maybe not a bad idea. Let's go back in.
And once we're in the reactor room, I will turn on into Bobocop mode again.
Well, while we're walking in and
Bloop.
there's all of these sites in this laboratory. So while I'm doing this door, is there anything I should know about what you just done? Have I been roped into some deal and we're gonna, I don't know, we're in a drug cartel now?
No,
Okay,
no,
good.
nothing of the like.
No deals yet.
Fantastic. And then I'm gonna take out my data slab and start.
Yeah.
Can I help Dalu?
In what manner do you try to help Dalo?
That's a good question. There's probably not that much to help with when it comes to programming without a second data.
I mean, he is operating a rather old terminal.
There's not like a second USB port that I can plug in a data slab of my own and start hacking, second hacking and looking for loopholes or something.
Can I plug?
Technically, you can recreate a data slab with your ability, right?
Yeah.
Could I plug? Could I plug Bobby into my data slab and then use the
This terminal
GPU,
has
the
more than
CPU
one port,
of-
okay?
Okay, well, sure.
Let's double. Let's do some DP here.
Mhm.
Right,
Okay.
sure, Bobby, give
Oh,
me
good hardware.
a roll.
That's programming intelligence, right?
Yes.
11.
Oh dear. He'd like to roll high.
Plus one,
Since
plus
you're like
one.
in bubble clop mode, you like basically like stick your finger in it, like and like your finger like, poof. And you hear Buddy go. This is a very rudimentary system. I have no idea how it works, but it doesn't matter. It is very simple. And you not so much as like Buddy doesn't know what Dal is looking for, so he's more like basically like repeating fog of war for Dalu. And then as you Dal like actually go like through the proper interface and like start looking stuff up, you're like, well, Buddy is basically translating whatever like programming language this is using, so that makes the job a lot easier for you. And you're basically okay, right? So he's reorganized like the operating system to what you're used to. So you're like, all right, so I need to go there, and you're like, okay, so this terminal, and you feel like connection to many terminals throughout the whole laboratory. Not just in your clover, but there's basically like subsection 1, subsection 2, subsection 3. I'm just gonna call it that. And then there is a block as like data cables or whatever like run into whatever's in the very center between the 3 subsections, and that one is blocked off on hardware level, so you can't hack in there. But you're like, right, so all 3 sections, they converge in the center, and most likely that's our destination. But you do get like some, you think you have some access from this terminal to A, the door, most definitely you can use it to open the door, and B, to maybe check surveillance systems, maybe get limited access to other terminals, maybe in other subsections. So from this on, basically we're using the hacking rules. If you wanna do anything to the system, like query system or whatever, you'll need to roll for it. And
Can you check if anyone else is currently accessing the system? Then you could slow them down while we proceed into the center, because I do want to be the first one there. Just so we can manage this situation, whatever it is.
one thing, Dali, you should be aware of is that since this is all a whole single system, it means that your further attempts to do anything with the system will get progressively harder. So you will need to decide what is important. And are we using me to get through every single door? Or do we have backup plan and I can snoop around?
I think opening the doors is priority.
Yeah.
Well,
that's.
Did the door look? You said it's weaker than the. It's just a door. Not
it is
reinforced?
weaker. I mean, it's not like you can like punch it out with like normal hands, but
well, we have bobby hands.
We have bobby hands.
Okay, can I get if I were to subvert the surveillance, and so I have control of it.
Try, yeah.
Can I then keep that control so I don't need to do another check?
If you have shunt, you need to leave a shunt behind for system to remain under your control once you leave.
And I think I have a shunt on me. So
I hope you do.
Um,
if you don't, you're a bad hacker.
If you don't, we have system stress.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll need it, so use it. Use it.
I have 2 of them.
Good on you.
So I will put a line shot into here, and then while I'm doing that, I'll say, I can do one. We can meet in the middle. I don't want to interfere with the system too much yet, though. That's a good idea. What I can do, I think we could constantly survey the entire place, and that'll require minimal effort. And no, if goes well, no one will notice, and we can even see what they're doing. Should be able to see these other people.
Don't make it too complicated. I think getting into the core of this building is more important than being eloquent about it.
Fair enough. Hopefully there's not too many doors, but we should be able to do both here. To be clear, is this door open already?
No, that will
It's
be
not.
like plugging into the surveillance system and opening the door will most likely be different roles, basically.
Okay, well I will do both from this terminal, but I want to open the door first.
Okay.
and then
Reminder.
Right.
You don't have any pre-written hacks.
I do have one actually, which I didn't use, which is kind of irrelevant, but it was to turn off a compad
Right.
when we were.
Right.
But that's it.
Yeah. So that means it takes you 10 minutes, I believe, to. Yeah, if you perform as a hack of the cuff, it takes you 10 minutes.
So it took me 20 minutes if I did both.
I
well,
could
I'll
punch in
do
the door, maybe.
You can try. Basically, like at this point, you get a feeling that this is most likely gonna be a race where everybody, well, definitely the Prelate is trying to get to the center faster than you. So you're not
Okay,
sure if
well-
he's as competent as you are, but
Okay, Bobby, one second. If we're trying to be fast, let me just check something, and I'm gonna, reality detective show type all the time to get information, and I'm gonna see can I check if there's like some alarm system that if the door was broken, I don't know if that would require a check. It would cause something to happen.
it would be a check. It would be a much easier. Well, it would be an easier check than trying to get access to surveillance, but it would be a check.
Okay, I'll look back at you guys and say I'm not gonna chance it, but it's your call. You could break the door or give me 10 minutes.
I'll start punching on the door. I'll walk over there and say, nah, fuck it. Let's not waste time. 10 minutes may be too much.
Fair enough. Okay.
It
I'll
just
assist in, like, little
you
ways.
if you damage it too much without opening it, then we're gonna have a different problem entirely. Just putting that one out there.
Can I inspect the door and find out if it is if it consists of a material that I can guaranteedly punch through? So that would be
Make me investigate.
lighter or more primitive constructions, or fortified armor plast barrier, if that is that kind of. Is that investigation was notice intelligence?
Yes.
Okay. 9.
Right. You aren't exactly sure unless you want to like spend time, like take some samples, examine the contents of the door. You think if you don't mess up, you should be able to get through this door in like 5 minutes? If you don't mess up.
So it's harder than armor plast barriers, which would require 1d6 rounds to get through.
Sure.
Okay. I would need about 5 minutes to get through.
Okay.
I'll leave it up to you. Make a decision.
I think if we're talking about speed, if you think you can smash through the door with your super capabilities, you do it. I'm gonna do some of this surveillance work. We do both. We'll be fast. We see what they're doing. I'm gonna start.
Everyone cool with that?
Works for me, yeah.
Yeah, I'll start trying to pull apart the door and get through.
Yeah. In the background, Miles stands up after like, he has like kneeled, like scooped up a little bit of the dust. Looks at the other door. Remains.
What did you say?
Remains.
Cremains.
I don't understand that.
I don't understand
Okay,
as well.
cremains is a word for cremated remains.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it? Never heard that before.
Same.
Remains. Wow.
So, like, well, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very, very cinematic.
Alright, so, Bobby, you start punching through the door. Let's call this relatively easy pilot check, as you're like basically manipulating Buddy to do this. And Dalu, you are going into surveillance, right?
Yeah, so
So
subvert
subvert.
system.
Roll me your program intelligence. The DC
Okay.
is. I have it
Can't
in my
remember
head.
off the top of my head. It's a larger one. It's a larger DC.
No, I have it open. Don't worry, because I need to add modifiers or remove modifiers. So
Oh shit. Okay. All right, here we go.
I mean, yeah, I hope you're not thinking this is an ordinary personal system.
It's nice.
All right,
That's
yeah,
pretty good.
wonderful. So, you, Bobby, you're like, I don't need to smash through the door. I only need to smash through its weakest part. And you're like basically like spend like a minute like actually like thinking about this as Buddy like helps you like basically echo through the door. You like find basically like the locking mechanism and you go and just like 1-inch punch basically with like a couple of fingers and they like smash into the metal and don't go through, but you feel that whatever you did was enough to break the locking mechanism, and after that you can just like and faster than 5 minutes you remain waiting for Dalu to like sweating the program away as he is messing with his terminal. You're like, all right.
I'm
And
gonna say, just so we're not waiting the 10 minutes. It's like, yeah, you guys go ahead. I'll catch up with you. I'm gonna finish it.
We'll shout if we need you to stop and come shoot.
Good.
Yeah, I'll start opening the door and peek through and see if I can glimpse at anything behind the door. Oh, I will also switch on my my scanner, my polyspectral sensors to map the terrain behind it, and see if I notice like anything that looks like shooting turrets or anything like that.
Okay. So, because like that was gonna take longer to get to this, Bobby, you, you scan also fairly large room, but this one square rectangular in its sizes, and your scan immediately reveals that this is some kind of storage room, as you like find more shelves and your light also goes over them, kind of highlighting them shelves containing again like old dusty, not rotten because there wasn't like much oxygen or anything in here, but most likely brittle crates with stuff of something. And like start moving into the room, you detect another the room on the map, and you detect another door, so like to the south of this room. And they're like basically like, hey guys, this is some cargo room. As all of you who enter this room hear like quite and like the floor begins to move as a swarm of small furry creatures rush from the corners and assault you. I like
Are they
roll
cute?
initiative. Judging as it sounds, yes.
Is keeping bunnies actually in the family?
Megan?
Is
We always
keeping
had pets.
is
Always
keeping
pets.
bunnies in the family tradition or what?
These look like killer bunnies.
Oh, that's a really good
Oh, Bella
initiative roll.
Token.
That might be the best initiative roll I had in the entire game.
Ah, yes. Wait, I'm supposed to control Miles, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes. Access. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Lands. Ends. Go.
Thank you.
Did it,
55 HP.
Right. There, let's see. Go and let's all right. Yes. Yeah, fair. How did I make it? Clear. 1 second.
Not the beer.
No! Sorry, I refreshed. 1, 2. Oh. And I have a little bit of extra initiative in here. We know Robert 7 lens 1 again. Why? Oh, we will roll twice because he can. Yeah.
No, because I'm stupid, but
Fix your initiative to 6
okay.
and 6 and Dalo. I mean, you're in the next room, so
I'm
roll
not
as
in the fight.
well.
Oh, okay.
But obviously, if you join them, you'll basically delay your hacking by.
I can't see Lance in the turn order. Is that correct?
He is in the turn order. I see him. Lance, are you in
Okay.
turn order?
I do not see myself. I also don't see Miles. I rolled for both of them
I
with
see, I
the
see
token
Miles and
selected.
Bobby.
No, I see Miles. I don't see myself anymore.
Very, very strange.
Oh, now I see Lance. Yep.
Okay, who's missing from your side?
I don't see myself.
Oh,
But
that's
I
Dalo,
also don't
actually.
see Lance.
Okay, then
Yeah,
let me do
Lance.
this. Let me do
I rolled a 1. I don't
this.
know.
So do you see yourself now?
I see everybody.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, just like edit manually and put everything there so that you're a bit
Done.
off. Okay, wonderful. Yes, and like this, and one of the lenses, like I see 2 lenses, so I'm just gonna leave it be because I'm afraid to break it. Right, yeah, in any case, Robert, you are first, so you basically like see this swarm of small furry creatures that are dark gray in coloration. You're not sure whether from natural means or because they've completely covered in dust. And most likely the second one, considering that you are as they swarm around you and like start crawling around your armor, you see like open ribs, smashed in heads. These things are long dead and reanimated. And like you're like, oh, I'm in my super suit, they're not gonna do anything to me anymore anyway. And then like one of them kind of jumps like a bullet from the ground and does a weird turn in the air, and you like feel something bony connect with your like where like the helmet would connect to the body, like where the neck would be, and it still does no damage. But you're like, okay, what do you do? Like they're all around you, just basically like surrounded of them, and they're swarming you.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the one that tried to damage me.
All right, go ahead, try it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. 1 second. That's what roll. Yeah.
Five plus
yes.
3 plus 3.
All right. So, you shoot into the swarm, and something explodes. But you get a feeling that, well, I killed one. There are like 19 more. This is gonna take a while, if that's how I'm gonna continue killing them.
Are there anything that looks like it would create puddles of fire? Or, anything that could explode in this storage?
Make me a very quick intelligence check, or like no intelligence maybe, if you wanna.
10.
Right. Those crates must be extremely dry by now, so that's very dry wood. And maybe if you knock over a shelf to raise enough dust from the remains, you could make a vacuum bomb, you know, like in a floor storage. That's gonna hurt everybody.
Okay, I guess we will be shooting a lot. Does anyone have a grenade?
Alright. With that, we move over to Dalu, who's currently hacking in the room over. Do you stop doing that to help, or do you continue?
I heard a shot, and does anyone have a grenade? So I know what's going on, just not the detail. Can I hit pause and come back to it?
Oh, you can. It will just delay whatever process you're doing.
Okay, well then I will.
Alright.
'Cause this might be emergency, and I leave. Dalu gets up and he runs.
Yeah. I mean,
I
you
will
like
let
basically
alone.
like run like 3 meters to get into the door and just see your friends swarmed by undead bunnies.
Okay, and he, guns blazing, and pulled out his Mac pistol. In terms of, well, am I there? Am I like?
Yes, you're
It's
there. You're very
my
close.
turn now.
Yes.
Okay, right. I wasn't too far then.
Worth it, but
No, I do not have a grenade. Hit.
Oh.
Okay. I wanted to try some, but it doesn't work because. I look around at my comrades. Does anyone have an energy weapon on them? Like I'm using a Mac pistol. Bobby's using a Mac pistol. I believe. No one else is using.
I have the melty dagger, which I think is a.
Does that use a power cell?
Yeah, but I'm not a good shooter. If that's what you're getting at.
thinking in the moment. I don't know if this
Is
has
it?
worked,
Is it?
Dan, but I
Uh-huh.
would like to tell Winnel to take out his power cell and throw on the ground, and I'd like to hold my action to shoot it.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Alright, you say that.
So, Winnel, take out your magazine, throw it on the ground.
Then I can't shoot. What? Okay. What?
Bruno takes out the latest edition of Comic Book Weekly and like, why? Why should I put my magazine on the ground?
God damn it, Winnel.
Hope the joke registers because their magazine is
Not your
journal.
pharmaceutical weekly.
Yes. Alright. So you do that, which brings us to Miles.
I checked his equipment and I don't see anything really that has any AoE potential, so I think he's just gonna slash at the one that's closest to his feet or some shit with
Sure.
Solace.
He kills the bunny.
Excellent. Only 18 to go.
Yes. You think.
I think, approximately.
Alright. We're moving on to Winnow. What do you do?
Okay, so I have a type A cell readied
Right.
on my belt, so
Okay.
I don't even need to take it out. But can I? Would I be able to do that? And then something else, like I want to use an item, because I got the wand of webs.
I can. Because it's like interacting with an object, I think like if it's ready to like an on-turn action or something.
Yeah, it's on turn, but the question
Yeah,
is, I need to throw it a little bit, so that's.
Is
I don't know what that
your
is.
web ready? Wand of webs ready as well?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, then
Encumbrance
you're
1
fine.
readied.
You're fine. Go ahead.
Okay, then I would like to do the one first, and then do a. I think it's. I looked it up. It's a 20-foot cube with difficult terrain.
Sounds right.
So battery first or web first?
No, the
Yeah,
one
first.
first,
Okay.
and then I guess the battery in the center of it. Obviously, I want to get as many as possible. Oh, and the webs are flammable. Holy shit!
Did you buy it from Orestes?
I think so. Yes, that's the only magic shop.
Yeah. So the issue is basically like, you could potentially get everybody, like literally everybody, including your whole party, or you could get like part of the swarm that nobody's standing in, which is gonna be like a quarter of the swarm if you're being careful, and some of the shelves.
I need everybody.
Okay, so you just
Like I hope we can get. We're better at getting out of this stuff than fucking
Alright,
bunnies.
so
So
how does it look like that you're like holding your web and you're doing a thing and it spurts web everywhere and covers all of it?
yeah, I'm like holding the thing and then pressing it everywhere, and it goes everywhere, and I don't know how to use this.
You know, like a string shooter that just like explodes, basically, and you're just like all immediately covered in sticky web. What is like the danger rule? Like a deck save, I think, for this.
Yeah, Dex. What? Just a Dex save, I guess.
All right, so Abby, roll me a evasion saving throw. Alright.
Evasion.
Oh,
Okay,
we're
yeah,
cutting
that's
it pretty
a
close.
Okay,
That's
so
better.
the web erupts.
No, he's covered in coal.
But he can teleport out.
And
Yes, I
He's the
can.
best guy to be trapped.
You know, like Spider-Man style, sticking to the ceiling, sticking to the shelves, and everybody just like goes whoa to the side, including every single living body. And you, Lance, find yourself the only one, like a fly, caught in this web. As a swarm just like relocates outside of the web. You caught Lance. Congratulations.
Or Lance.
Oh.
But I also tried to throw the cell into the middle of them.
Yeah, you do that, and you throw the cell.
Doesn't Dalu's ready to action go off now?
Yes, it goes
Yeah.
off. So Dalu, you roll your attack, and for Winnow, I'm gonna just use a roll for a grenade, which I believe requires you. Winnow, roll like an attack with dexterity.
So that's just. How do I roll this?
Use basically do what's his name? Melt his pistol -2 because it has +2 on to hit.
It has a lot. Okay,
Good.
-2.
Yeah, good enough. So you basically like managed to throw the grenade like exactly into the middle of the swarm as you intended, and with a 23, even with negatives, Dal, you snipe it as it just like sinks between the bunnies, and you hear like the sound of crystal shattering, and a small like false field erupts like throwing some bunnies ahead. Like one bunny like flies by, hits Bobby, splatters against Bobby like a fly on the windshield. Will roll me a 2d6 while I roll an evasions roll for the bunnies.
Oh, motherfucker!
Right. The hill was slow. Bunnies are quick, because I succeeded on my evasion saving throw. So that was about the only bunny you killed.
We got 2 bunnies.
Two, yes, two
Or
bunnies.
Two bunnies out of.
No, 3 because Miles helped.
Yeah, 3 are dead now. 17 to go, approximately.
Okay, no.
Wow.
Oh my god. Whittle, do it again, Whittle. Oh, quick.
I'm gonna say you killed more than one because it's a swarm, but it definitely wasn't as hard hitting as you hoped it would be.
Oh my god, they're rabbits.
Right. Lance. No, wait, before you, because it's the bunny's turn. So because you are in the middle of the swarm, everyone except Lance by now, because Lance, you are caught in the web, but everybody else is in the middle of the swarm. The swarm attacks. The swarm attacks everybody at the same time. Luckily, these are merely undead bunnies. So that's 7 to hit against Bobby. 14 to hit against Miles. I think.
Doesn't it?
This is, yeah. 4 to hit against Dalu. And 21 to hit against Winnow. You take 1 point of piercing damage.
Oh
as
no!
One of the bunnies jumps in front of you, and you're like, "Oh, so cute!" And then it does like an aerial turn, and from on its heel you see like a bony protrusion about like 30 centimeters long, but it just like swipes at you and leaves you a deep gash on your cheek.
Motherfucker!
But that's all that happens. Lance, you're caught in the web.
Um,
Kind of feeling better for it.
not really. I will, since he didn't test it before, but his first instinct being stuck is to teleport backwards back into the room where they came from, or where Dalu was before, somewhat, and still sort of like back to the door, more or less. Does that work or no?
Yeah.
Okay, that
Like
works.
the web goes like slack where you disappear, and you like appear back in there, like still feeling sticky.
Is there any like big object I could throw around to squish bunnies with?
I mean, I say with Bobby's light, you see into the room with the bunnies, so any of the crates.
I will. Is the crate less than 200 kilograms? I think is my limit, but maybe it's also more. Maybe it's 400.
Well, you'll have to
I'm
try
looking.
and find out.
I'm looking.
I think it's. I don't have it instantly.
It's 200. I am just gonna drop my vision, And then I will try and grab onto one of the crates and try and smash some bunnies against the wall with it or
Okay.
something like that.
Just roll me your telepathy skill check.
Telekinesis, I think.
Telekinesis,
you mean.
yes, sorry. Telepathy.
Skill check.
Skill
you
check,
said?
yes.
Okay. Okay.
Alright.
And 1 and the 2. This
Yeah.
sucks.
You didn't like. You don't need to roll to hit the bunnies. You would hit them. This was like more like, did it pick up the light crate?
And I did not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to budge the crate. Okay, that is my action
more like,
for this
you,
turn.
you like start going for the crate and just like tear off a side of it, which is like super light, and the rest of the crate just like starts spilling heavy metallic contents.
Okay, I'm done.
All right.
I've used all.
But at least you found a bunch of things to throw next round.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I would need to spend more points on a new object.
Oh. Okay. Round 2, Bobby.
Can I like pick up a shelf and use it like as a
Yes.
topple it over them?
Yes, you can. I think there's a rule for that. Combat for like melee stuff. Last night. Let's yes. Right. Let's just go.
Exert.
No. Let's go. So technically, it would be like stab with intelligence or dexterity.
Then
Oh,
I'm
there it
going
is.
to smartly stab someone.
Yeah. Punch or stab. No shock damage. And I'm just gonna make up some damage top of my head. I'm sure there was a rule for that as well somewhere, but I don't remember it.
Just make a call.
Right.
What that is.
Yeah, make that skill check or maybe the skill
Stab
check.
intelligence. Here we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Ugh, God
Alright.
damn it.
Yeah. Wow. You grab a shelf, you drop it, but again the bunnies scatter around the shelf and take minimal damage. Guys, this is skill checks. You're good at those. Dalo.
I look to Winnel and go, while like dodging bunnies at my feet. Can you do it again?
Okay. What? That both?
Could you
My
can you
wand
throw your
needs to rest
magazine?
for a little bit.
I'm like, have my macros pointing down, and I point to my belt. I have some on me, spare ammo. Just throw your magazine.
Hey, why don't you do it then? But okay.
I don't have power cells.
We don't have time to discuss. I'm doing it.
I'm holding my action again.
Okay. Miles?
Miles is going to do what he's already been doing. He's going to take a step back just to make sure that he's not going to be caught in the biggest clump of the bunnies or whatever, and then he's going to slash down at one, I guess.
Okay. Kills the bunny.
Don't see. Did I pressed? Ah, there. Okay, I think it's dead.
Yeah, you don't even need to roll for this, honestly.
Yeah, with shock damage, I think it just dies.
Yeah. Alright. So he does that. Winnel?
I guess I'm taking out the magazine because I don't have
Okay.
any more ready.
Okay.
And then
That would
throwing it
definitely be
again?
your action to take it out and throw it because you
Yeah,
need to like remote and so
yeah.
on. So do the
That's-
same attack roll, -2.
Yeah.
To hit 10.
Easy.
Okay, lovely. 2d6 please. Roll. As I
Mar-
as actually no wait, Dalu.
Shouldn't
Make
Dalu
attack
roll?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Dalu
Right.
should roll because I'm bad at rolling and he's
Okay.
shooting.
And 2d6. Anybody? One of you roll 2d6. Whoever goes first, that's the damage I'm gonna take.
Dalu, are you?
Sure. I'll do
Okay.
it.
All right.
Yes, he is good at
Nice.
he is good at
I
rolling.
told you.
After the shelf that was collapsed by the Bobby, the bunnies seem to have less space to maneuver, so a bunch of them kind of like were crawling out of the shelf over it, and that's where you throw your cell, which erupts in another force field bear, just like flattening the shelf and smashing the bunnies across the floor.
They were moving just like I planned.
Yeah, which kind of like the bones like break very easily, like dry bones, and then just like black ichor kind of like squeezes out of them like juice from rotten vegetables. And
Yuck. Good throw.
yeah, and actually this one hit seems to have killed more than half of the bunnies in one blast. You're finally seeing the stem of bunnies to begin to quench as we go towards lands.
Since I don't really have any other options anymore, I'm also just gonna, I don't know, give one a telekinetic squeeze, something like that,
Okay, go for it.
from the armory.
I mean, you do that, you don't need to roll, you kill a bunny. It's impossible to miss at the swarm, basically. Oh, I did forget because it is also the swarm's turn to attack all of you except for Lance, because he is in another room. Right. And let's see if I hit anybody with death bunnies. No on Miles. No on Dalu. 21 on Bobby. And 16 on Winnow, which I believe doesn't hit. Right.
Nope.
So technically, another like bunny kind of like connects and like stabs at you, Bobby, with its like bony protrusion. But since I dealt 1 damage and you have an armor of 8, it just basically like, breaks off your armor. So I can't say that these bunnies are being very dangerous, but hey, Bobby.
I'll try. Wait, do I have batteries on me? No, I don't.
Come on, be more imaginative with your feats.
Okay. No, I will do the following. I will just try to jump up and fall on them and just body slam as many as I can.
Okay, make me a
Imagine
pilot
your
check.
feet. Yeah. See what
Okay, here we go. Come on, good rolls. 13.
Roll me 1d4 plus intelligence.
1d4.
Where are you, Mario? Wahoo!
D4 plus 3. 5.
Alright, yeah, you basically like fall forward, smash a bunch of bunnies, stand up, now you got an extra 5 bunnies on your chest.
Nice, war paint. I activate shield swipers on my body, then just very slowly start to.
like holes open where your nipples would be, and like things come out and stuff like psh, psh, spraying downwards. As bunny Ica begins like squish, squish.
And there's
squish.
one swiper coming where my dick
Yes,
would be, and
yes.
just.
Phil, are you sure you don't want your kids listening to the game next week?
Nah, it's fine. It's awesome.
Alright.
It's got everything.
Dalo, what are you doing?
Are there still some left?
Yeah, there are like 8 bunnies left.
8.
Yes, there were
Oh,
more
fuck.
than you thought.
Oh, okay, so 8 left. Fuck, I thought there was like 1 maybe max. Okay, I have to think here. Oh, fucking hell.
Miles will be next.
I don't really have okay, if I do something really stupid, can I do it on top of taking something out of my backpack?
No, because it takes
Possibly.
an action to get something out of your backpack.
Yeah. Well, if it's an on-turn thing, I want to pull out my wand of bird calling and see if it will affect the bunnies somehow.
Where is it wand? Is it rated?
It was the wand I got at the same place that
No. Is it rated
little-
or is it in your backpack?
I don't know if it weighs anything. I just have it in cyberware to keep it as a separate inventory. I actually don't know. So shit.
Do you think Dal would carry that on his belt?
If it weighed nothing, yes.
It would technically count as one encumbrance. A wand would.
Okay, maybe not then. Well,
Right.
shit. Well, hey, I mean, I'll take a systems trade. I'll try it if it's just one systems trade. I want to see what it does.
Okay, sure.
I never used it,
Okay.
so I'll have it
Okay.
readied, and I'd like to into the distance.
Okay. Which bird are you replicating?
Oh, fuck me. Oh, I don't know birds.
Okay.
Nightingale.
Bird
You
that
replicate
goes.
a penguin, and after that you notice as every single bunny turns its attention towards you.
It worked.
Wait, they're smart.
Yes.
They know that I made the sound 20 feet away.
Yes.
Holy fuck. Okay, I really underestimated these bunnies. Okay, can I?
That was your action.
That was my
Activate the wand.
action?
Yeah, of course. It's
Not
a
an
magical
on-turn
object. It takes
action?
an action to activate it.
Okay, never mind. Well, I couldn't do much anyway. All right,
Alright.
that's it.
Miles?
Miles is.
Yeah, you don't have to stab
I mean, he
bunnies. You
doesn't.
can, like,
He doesn't
kick a bunny.
have. I mean, sure, it doesn't really make a difference. He'll just kick one away from him. But I think slashing is best, so there's no ichor on his boots or something like that. You know,
1 second.
very important.
If only my father could see me.
Murdering the bunnies. I think he's just gonna execute one bunny with seven damage on shock. So
Wonderful. Winnow, what are you doing?
I see Darla's thing, and I'm just gonna shoot the wand again in front of Darlo. Not sure if that's gonna do anything.
You're still like all kind of very close to each other except for Lance, so you might exclude yourself from the web, but you most likely will hit Miles and
It's
Bobby.
fine. I
Okay,
don't
sure,
even.
sure.
I can't aim with this
Sure.
thing anyway.
So, Bobby and Dalo make me also an evasion thing.
Come on.
Right?
Oh, second.
Well,
victim to
and
the
come
bomb.
on, you he did, because you, Bobby, are now just like you just washed yourself from bunnies, and you're like just like white all over again, and you're like, come on, as you are the only one caught in the web.
That means that I can't move right now, or
I believe so.
Restrained, I guess.
I think you're restrained. Oh, like, does it take an action to do that?
Let me
try
check.
and leave it?
Web. I posted it in the Discord. Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah,
Mhm.
action to make
Restrained.
a check to unrestrained.
Strength check. Yeah.
But also it's the bunny's turn actually. It's the bunny's turn. So yeah, all the bunnies can like start running towards Dalu, dodge the web, and all of them jump on top of Dalu and start trying to bite it in. I don't think this is gonna do anything, but I'll see if I can kill you. 2 to hit, 11 to hit, 14 to hit, and 2 to hit. So actually I'm gonna try one more. 14 to hit. No. Yeah, bunnies try to scrape through your combat field uniform, but whether the uniform is good or the bones are old, they are not succeeding. And Lance, what do you do?
I'm just gonna pick off one of the bunnies that's, like the one that's highest up and trying to gnaw in onto Dalu's face, and I'll take that one and smash it against the wall and get it out of there.
Alright, so you do that, and let's just say at this point, between the rest of your effort, killing off a couple remaining bunnies, you get rid of all of them over the next 6 seconds or so. And the room is now quite a mess because you kind of dropped a couple shelves, dropped a couple impromptu grenades in it, but yeah, well,
I'm gonna quickly switch out my magazine for a full one.
Mhm.
Keep the other one.
And I think we went left from entrance 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't matter, I guess. Like when you're coming in, left door. Like- It's okay. It's this door.
It makes sense to go through this door here, right?
A lot of the crates that like after you dropped the shelves, like a lot of the crates just broke open because the wood was like basically crumbling under any pressure, and you see quite a lot of like stuff that was inside seems to be very well preserved. A lot of it in here. Some various kinds of like equipment and trade goods. Basically, a lot of trade goods. A lot of trade goods. Just saying. Anyway.
I'd just while we're looking, I'll take out a bundled pack of 3 power cells that I have on me for emergencies, and I will give them to Willow.
Yay!
There's
Thank
some
you.
backup.
I'll start working on the next door.
Did I weigh anything? So I
They
can
have
have.
one encumbrance.
Bundled, so 1,
Okay.
3 for 1 encumbrance.
I'm pretty sure you can bundle batteries more than 3 somewhere in the book. Batteries a pop, but
Oh, really?
But unbundling sucks.
but in any case, Buñuel is unbundling them right now.
Thank you.
Dalu. Right, you go back to hacking the surveillance system while
Yeah,
Bobby starts
yeah.
working on the door.
Sure.
Bobby, do you just like go with it, or do you examine it before you go with it?
Yeah, I will examine it like I did before and see if the material is different, maybe different lock.
Yeah, make me another investigation check.
Right. 11.
Wonderful. No, this door seems to be pretty much the same as the previous one, and actually also like has another like similarly like interface / terminal next to it. So you assume like Dala could have potentially tried to hack this door as well, but it does not seem it is what you worked with.
Winnel, you want to quickly try the open sesame thing and see if it works. Otherwise, I'll just take the door apart.
Well, does it have the 6 symbols again? No. So
Okay.
I don't speak computer.
Yeah, then.
Roll the same thing I had you roll last time. I don't remember what it was.
Was a pilot check.
Yeah, most likely.
How long did it take him to open the last door?
Oh,
5
god
minutes.
damn it.
Well, it would have taken him 5 minutes if he succeeded on the skill check.
Oh.
This time, you actually like after the hit of the combat, you overestimate your power and you punch through the door in like a wrong spot. And instead of breaking the mechanism, you can like jam it, and you go, "Crap! I'll need to brute force it now," and that's gonna hopefully take another 5 minutes only.
Is there
Fuck it.
while he's doing that, can I check if there's like a button from the other side at the door which we just walked through? Like, is there a one way? Can we open the door from the inside? That's what I'm asking. Checking the first door.
Right. No, there's the same basically. Like the interface is on one hand and other hand.
Okay. Could we also maybe take a look around while he's pummeling the door?
I mean, I don't have anything better to do. I might as well. Not like I plan on taking these goods around here, but I will take a look and see what's around. Maybe if it's incredibly valuable or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, you take a look around, and these look like high value goods, high value trade goods, still in good condition.
How many kilograms or tons?
Oh, tons, many tons.
Okay, I mean, we don't have our spaceship here or anything to transport this, but I'll make a mental note.
Could come back. Am I finished? Is Dalu finished?
Yes, by now you are finished.
Cool. Well,
Reinforced tissue is 2d8, right?
2d6, I think. Wait.
I think so too.
Yes, 2d6 per level you casted at. So second would be 4d6, and so on.
Right. So, Dalu, at this point, you finish doing the thing with the thing, and gain access to the system. First things first, you like find a couple files that appear to be of interest, like logs, and they are dated in terms of like oldest to earliest, and the first and the third of them are basically copies of what the Ungrateful Prelate has shown to you last week. But you do find an extra log named Not Enough Magic that is dated between those two logs and it is currently in your journal.
Cool. So yeah, these are like journal entries.
Yes.
That, and if this is like surveillance, are these they're not like video logs. These are text.
No, this is just like
documents.
bonus data that you managed to download from the system.
Okay,
what
right.
I gave you. You also gain access to like basically observation cameras or whatever throughout the facility, and like slave them to your device
Data slab. Yeah.
and like start going through them, and you see two things. One, subsection number 2, stuck in the very first room second, let me check my notes for exact numbers.
I'm guessing subsection 2 is at another entrance, I think, rather than another layer.
4 people. 3, are dressed in like red dyed combat armors.
Hmm.
They are currently trying to like force their way through the door and seems to be having trouble doing that based on the state of the door. And overseeing them is another armored figure with like a nasty looking like what's it name spike thrower in their hands, helmet on, but you notice snaking from beneath the helmet a long smoldering fire colored braid.
Braid hair. Okay.
Yeah. In subsection 3,
Okay.
you go through rooms, and in second room you see an ungraceful prelate
Hmm.
surrounded by his cronies. A lot of them seem sick or under the weather, and while a couple of them are trying to arcanotech the door into the next room, you see the prelate going amongst them and most likely doing some magic.
This is the second door, so they're at the same point we are.
No. The armored guys in subsection 2, prelate in subsection 3.
Yeah, what I'm in subsection 3, you said that they're like 2 doors in.
Yes, 2 rooms.
So
in.
they're, which is where we are.
Yep.
So they're the same. Okay. Can I? Well, it's 2 questions. Well, 3, but the first, can I recognize this red braid? Is it a woman? It's a woman.
Make me a notice skill.
Sure. With wisdom or intelligence?
Wisdom. No, make intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay.
Right. The only person you remember with this kind of hairstyle was the half orc, half fire genasi captain of the Red Order SRT.
Okay. Yeah, I know that woman. And she was with Miles's family. That was
Was with
running
Miles' family.
the. I don't have the details remembered, like the names, but I know who it is. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, there's a lot going through Dalu's head right now as he's looking at this. Can he see a 5th member anywhere? This is the second question. In that group. So Dalu saw 5 people drop down from afar, from a whale, into the place.
Okay, let me
There are
retcon it. It was 4
4 here.
people. It was 4 people.
Okay,
Yes.
right. So
I
it's
thought
4.
I had an
Okay.
extra guy, but I checked my notes. No, there were only 4 people.
Okay, it's 4. All right. Well, fair enough. But yeah, that was important. Okay, so there's
Sorry.
no 5th.
No.
All right. And then in the third question, do I see on the footage the center room?
No.
Further into the
No.
laboratory.
Like that's a
No.
bit that is completely sealed off.
Right. I assume everyone else can see this journal entry, right?
Hmm?
Okay, good. Yeah. Well, that's it. I'm going to look rather puzzled and trying to put things together. And for Dalu, that takes a bit, especially with the topic, and he seems a bit. He's pondering a lot, and he'll come up to you guys while Bobby's bashing the door if he still is, and say, "Guys, mind listening to a theory of mine. I see on the surveillance, and I'll show the data slabs to get everyone up to date. These 4 individuals, I think, were the ones I saw outside, and now they're trying to get into this place, and they're not after the prelate. And we know these people. We've seen this before. This red armor. I think we may know who this is. And
I assume you're showing Miles as well.
yeah, Miles as well.
Miles
And
goes.
I have.
It seems my mother had backup plans.
Okay.
I'm still pounding on the door.
Can you
Can
do
I-
anything
I'll-
about
Can
the
make me another
doors?
skill check.
For the door?
Miles-
Yes.
Oh,
Come on, good
Um,
rolls. 8.
Yeah, at
That's
this
not
point,
cheap.
you just like actually have to decimate the door basically to like break it enough apart and then just tear chunks over to open a large enough hole for you to squeeze through, and then just like squeeze through like a mullet through a torn can. And after you, your friends kind of have to be careful not to get caught on the door, but can go through. However, one more thing is as you like observing the cameras and like playing with the system, you see on the camera like one of the guys at the door can like do this, and then Grateful Prelate like comes over, like leans, and then you hear like and the voice of Ungrateful Prelate coming into the room. You're making progress as well. I'm glad to see this. We also have some unannounced friends. I have warned you that the Rubers will not. I have warned you that your friend Miles does not speak for the Rubers. When they reach the center of the laboratory, you know they won't leave your parents' research alive. The door to them opens and they walk into the next room.
Fuck.
I assume you walk into the next room as well, right?
mm-hmm.
All right.
The second I get a wide enough opening.
Okay. So I gave a room to you. You can move Winnel in there. You enter into another room that's still musty. This one's slightly moldy, but it seems to have been the living quarters. You see it's like separated into like sub cubicles. The doors or covers that were giving privacy to people inside have fallen off hinges or rotten off, and you see inside bed frames, wooden chairs, tables, some books and scrolls, kind of like yellowed and cracked. See some faded out pictures. See a cup, a wilted flower in a cup. Some clothes thrown across a table, or not at a chair, folded across a chair. Going through that, a single door.
Go for that door.
You, Bobby?
I could do it if you don't want to. But 10 minutes. That's...
It's been 10 minutes with me trying if I have if I'm lucky then
Lance, can't you zip us through like the keyhole or something?
Is there a keyhole? I don't think so.
Yeah, Bobby can make you a keyhole.
Can I shoot the door and create a keyhole
You can
that
try.
lands? I'll shoot the door. Wait, I'll take the magazine that I already started emptying and quickly switch it out so I don't clean out my current magazine as well.
Alright.
I'll shoot at the door and
Okay.
see if it.
Make me a shoot check.
50.
Come on, we don't need ricochets from this door. Okay.
Alright. You like
Okay.
hold your mag gun like gun and like lock the joints in place to control recoil and just like start putting holes where the locking mechanism would have been, and the first few slugs just kind of like smash into the door and don't penetrate, but then they start penetrating, and your last one goes through. You hear inside of the room something break, and a quiet
Oh shit. You broke something.
Yeah.
Oh, your strategy had a backside. Okay.
and then you can like put your finger into the hole and half of the door open.
There we go.
Hmm.
I was just planning to shoot a hole for Lance to teleport through, but that works as well. Get through. I'll get through.
Oh well,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
yes, sorry.
That's cool.
No worries. It's fine.
What you were doing.
No, that's completely cool. I'll go through the door.
What did he shoot?
The door that was
No, but what did he break?
Do you enter the room?
I would like to. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
I'd actually asked Bobby if I could go first.
I'd like to put this on everyone. I don't know what's leaking in there, so
Yeah,
Oh.
I technically don't need it, but that's cool.
yeah, just in case. I'm sure you don't need anything.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I still wanna
you
go
do
first.
that. You walk into the room and you see smallish room with like a bunch of power cables and data cables running through it, and a bunch of like tables. Some of them looking more like workshop. Some of them looking kind of like the inside of your ship's med bay, like the part where Winnow does his stuff. The glass, like cups and what do you call it?
Vials?
Like test tubes, vials, yeah. Kind of like dusty, opaque. Some of them have like liquids crusted inside of them, and you do find, like with Bobby's lights, the source of that hissing. Your plug has hit some kind of a metal cylinder, and whatever was inside of it might have gotten in contact with the air in the room.
Well, we're fine, I think so. Unless you have that magic silver tape with you. I don't think we have any magic tape
There's
left.
probably something around that I can use to fix this. Is there still something
Well, we
coming
don't
out,
have
or
time.
is it depleted?
Come on. Dalo. The SRT still can't make it through the door.
The what?
The guards, like Edna and her people, can't
Yeah.
make it through the first door. Well,
Oh,
second
wow.
door technically. The prelate, however, and you can move yourself into this space. The prelate, however, has moved to the next room.
Okay. He's keeping up.
So, is
Doors?
there another door?
Yes.
Oh, we're ahead.
There is one door ahead of you.
Another one.
Same method. This was quick.
No,
I think so.
this door is different.
Oh, okay.
This door is reminiscent of the very first door you had to go.
Oh,
Okay, when I'll get the web wand out.
Okay, getting my web wand. Why? The first one was different. What?
no,
Oh.
no. This is you mean the door, the outside door?
Yes.
Winnow, I think you need to.
I tried to touch it. Get
Right.
touchy. But is there like the stone in the middle or something?
There is. As you do that, you once again like hear like crackling in the like audio devices in this room, but muffled a little bit thanks to Lance's pressure field, and the voice of Prelate comes through once more. The betrayal of Leibrand should have been obvious if one ponders the nature of vampires. But that was the point of your parents' research. To trust and hope for their nature to not be defined by gods. That is not the part I agreed upon. But I had hope. And yet it seems the hope is failing us even 20 years later. You put your hand at the stone and I hear a voice coming out of it as it fills up with the yellow-green light. Bloodline magic signature recognized. Hello, Winnow.
Hello, door. Could you please open?
And the door opened.
Thank you, door.
You walk
What's
inside
your name, door? No.
to find a room.
Whoa!
With
Fuck.
shelves filled with records and scrolls on one side. A tall glass container filled with green liquid and some arcanotech tubing going from it on the left side. Several work tables with dusty but still glowing crystals and more vials and more scrolls and bones and skulls. You see astrology devices, a large telescope, and model of the what's it called? Auric Bastion system, made of brass, rotating slowly. And in the center of the room, you see a raised platform, surrounded by yet more arcanotech tubing and crystals. 3 sets of stairs lead towards it. It's covered in dust and a scorched imprint of a circle. And that's where we're gonna end the session.